Last year you set the goal that you're going to relocate. Because you set that goal, by the time the year ended, you would have probably told yourself, I did not achieve this goal. Oh. What will happen? The following year, you want to intensify your efforts. How are you doing today? This is a very important topic. We're going to be talking about goals, setting goals for this year. All right, and we'll be there are three major subtopics we're going to be talking about, which include what are goals and why should you set them. Then we're going to look at why you should set them, about 3 reasons why you should set goals. Then we're going to look at the top 3 challenges people face when they set goals, right? So if you watch what I've just said about goals, why we set them, and the challenges you are likely going to face when you are setting goals, you see that this is really something you need this year. If you need it, can I hear you say yes, yes, yes? You can drop that as a comment for me so that I know that you are really interested in this topic. So, and see, if you listen to me, if you listen to the end, or you watch this video to the end, I'm going to drop a secret for you. See, that secret I'm going to drop for you, once you finish this video, go to Google and search for that secret, all right? You are going to be able to see that the secret I want to drop for you is something that has been there, but you have not been aware of it. All right, let's go. So the first one is, what are goals, right? What are goals? Why should you set them? At least set 1 or 2 goals this year. Before I go into talking all these things, I'm sure you're wondering, who is this lady? Maybe you are not, but I'm just going to assume that this is the first time you are seeing my video, which is most likely not true. And I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully through the study abroad route. We show you how to get admission, scholarship, study loan, and every other thing you need, including study visa, to successfully relocate abroad all by yourself. However, we know that it's like people who follow us, people who watch our videos are humans after all, and setting goals is something that you really need. Even if it's just the relocation goal, you want to relocate this year, you want to study abroad this year, these are goals as well. Aside these ones, there are other goals you may want to set in your life. Because, for example, I see some people, they want to relocate, they'll be like, I don't have money. So, for example, you can say, I want to make so amount of money. That is the goal you have for this year. That's also a goal, right? I can see some people, they will say, I want to relocate. My husband or my wife is not in support. Your goal for this year could be, I'm going to convince my husband, or I'm going to convince my wife that for us to relocate is the best thing we can do, right? I see some people, they will be like, you know what? I want to give birth to all my children abroad. That's a goal right there. That's a desire, let me put it that way. That's a desire right there, but it's not yet a goal, right? So that kind of person need to set goals in order to accomplish their desires, right? So these are some of the possible goals you can set. And why should you set these goals? Why? Okay, I'm going to tell you why. The first one is for accountability, right? It's like, just think about it. Imagine you wake up today, you don't know what to do. There is no expectation of what to do, and you just stay. That means anything you do at the end of the day is okay. If you don't even do it, if you sleep all through, it's okay, right? Like, if you don't set a goal, you will not have any expectation. Because there's no expectation, you will not hold yourself accountable for delivering on anything. So at the end, you may or may not do anything. So it's not as if your life will move on if you don't set a goal. But if you set a goal, then you create the opportunity for you to hold yourself accountable towards accomplishing those goals, right? So one of the reasons we set goals is for accountability. What is the second reason? For measurement. There's this saying that anything that is not measured cannot be improved. So let's assume that last year, okay, last year you set the goal that you're going to relocate. Because you set that goal, by the time the year ended, you would have probably told yourself, I did not achieve this goal. Oh. What will happen? The following year, you want to intensify your efforts towards achieving that goal, right? But if there was no goal, you're not going to tell yourself anything at the end of the year. Therefore, you will not even think of intensifying your efforts for the once a new year comes in. So you set a goal so that you can measure what you are able to achieve and what you are not able to achieve. And in a case where you were not able to achieve something, you can then make it easier for yourself to come up with other strategies to ensure that you actually achieve the goals you've set. So ability to measure comes with goal setting. All right. Now the third one is for satisfaction and motivation. They go hand in hand. Let's assume you set a goal and you achieve it. Now you are happy, you are satisfied, right? It empowers you to say, you know what, last year I set up this goal that I'm going to do this and do that and do that. I was able to achieve it. This year I'm going to set up another goal so that I can do this and do that and do that, and you're going to be able to achieve it, right? So when you set a goal and you accomplish it, you are happy, you are satisfied, and it empowers you, it motivates you to even set newer goals, bigger goals. But and that way too, one of the reasons why when you set a goal, you really want to do it is because if you set a goal and you don't achieve it, it can demoralize us. Last year I set the goal, I'm not done. Why should I try setting that goal again this year? So that's something that you have to. But like, instead of focusing on the negative side, you can focus on the positive side of goal setting. These are top 3 reasons why people set goals. Now, let's go to the meat of the matter, which is what? The challenges. What are some of the challenges you're going to face when setting a goal? The first one is setting a goal that is too small. Like, just imagine that your goal is to wake up in the morning. That's your goal. You just want to wake up in the morning. See, so what you're going to notice is that if that is actually your goal, it's like by default, you're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to achieve it. My goal is to go to work this year. When you set a goal that the bar is so low for you to achieve, yes, you're going to achieve all of them. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't have really achieved anything extraordinary, anything out of waking up and going and being alive, So when you can set a goal and those goals are too small, and encourage it will not even stress you, it will not even energize you to go out, to be more, to do more, to be more productive. So ensure that you are not setting a goal that is too small. All right, that's the challenge you can come up with when you are trying to set goals. Don't set a goal that is too small. Somebody will say, you see some people, other ways people set goals that are too small is when they don't even put a timeline. They will be like, you see somebody will say something like, last, before I grow old, I will travel abroad. In your mind, you have a goal, but in reality, you really don't. Because that means anytime you achieve that thing, you're okay. Even when you are 70, you're okay. And that means you keep procrastinating until the day you die, right? Until the day you die. And what does this mean? You're never going to hold yourself accountable because there was no timeline anyways. Anytime you see something, they say, don't worry, God will do it. I'm not saying God will not do it. That's not the point. But the point is that that's a lazy man's way of doing it. I'm telling you. You may be covering your laziness and your procrastination with faith. You may be covering it with religion. But that's actually like being very, very, very lazy about your goals. Set goals, put timeline. Yes, it's going to put pressure on you. But that is actually what is going to get you to the next stage of life. All right? So don't set goals that will not motivate you, that will not get you up in the morning because they're just too small. You set goal that you're going to breathe. You're going to breathe anyways, right? Okay. The other one is don't set goals that are impossible. Like, I know they will say, when it comes to goal setting, they'll be like, set big goals. Everything is possible. I agree. I'm not saying everything is not possible. That's not where I'm going to. But there is how you will set a goal that is overly too big to the extent that you will not achieve it. And what will happen at the end, it will demoralize you. Let me give you an example. You will say, by the end of this year, I will be the owner of all the property in my country. How possible is that? Like, we all want to say there's nothing impossible, right? But what is the likelihood that you achieve this? At the end of this year, you know, I would have, you know, you just set some kind of goals that some, like, if they say 10,000, bet you achieve this goal, you'll be like, give me the 10,000, I know I will not achieve it. Like, do you understand? Like, you don't want to set something that is so big. Even if you have a very big goal, break it down into into more moderate, achievable goals. Why? When you achieve step 1, achieve step 2, then your mind is much more empowered to go for step 3, step 4, step 5. Right? Don't just set those goals that they are so big you don't even know how you are going to achieve them. But when you have big goals like that, break it down. And so this doesn't mean don't aim so high, but please, for those impossible things, break them down. Let's say you want to say at the end of this year you own all the property in your country, right? Which all of us know that is kind of within the realm of impossibility right now. But you can say, you know what? Okay, this is my goal, the big goal, but before the end of January, I'll buy one house or I'll build one house. So you can start working on the January goal, one house. Oh, before the end of March, I will have gotten 10. So you see, like, break it down. Because when you just own all the houses, you are not likely going to achieve it. And it will demoralize you further. Alright? And it will demoralize you further. So just know that don't set goals that are impossible. Set big goals, and if it's too big, break it down into chunks and begin to achieve the chunks one after the other. All right? Now, the other challenge you're going to face is setting a goal without a plan. Remember, see, I set a plan. The plan doesn't have to be, I have everything figured out. The plan can even be like, let me give you an example. I want to relocate abroad. Yes. A proper plan will be, okay, I'm going to do this in order to relocate abroad. But sometimes you don't even know what to do. So your plan can be, I'm going to watch 100 YouTube videos on relocation just to get more knowledge about how I can go about it. After that, my plan will be, maybe you cannot say, based on the knowledge I get from these videos, I'm going to set a new plan by the end of the month. Okay, so it's like, even though I don't know how to go about that thing in entirety, I have created a plan, which is what, watch 100 videos on YouTube. You already know that you'll be able to achieve that. So this month you focus on watching the 100 videos, and from those 100 videos you will have learned 1 or 2 things, and by February your next plan is to set a plan that will carry you throughout the year. Do you see? So don't say, oh, I want to relocate abroad, but you don't even know how you're going to do it, and there's no plan. I just want to relocate abroad. Anyway, they say, you relocate abroad this year, I want to relocate abroad, but there's no plan. Do you understand? So, yes, if you know exactly how to achieve that thing, put it down as a plan, right? In your mind, on your book, whatever, on your phone, as soft copy, however you want to put it. But even when you don't know what to do or how to achieve that thing, make learning how to achieve that in your #1 goal. For example, you can say, let me look at something else. You can say, I want to be the head of my department, or I want to grow to become the head of my department this year. There is one promotion coming up. This is the goal, right? But you don't know how you're going to do it. Part of your plan can be, you know what, I'm going to hold a conversation with my current head of department to understand how he or she rose to that level. You see, that can be your #1 goal. When you achieve that, after discussing with the person who is in that position, you will know exactly what they did and how you want to modify it and what you're going to do to get to that position too. Do you see? So always have a plan, no matter how small. Always have a plan, no matter how small. All right? So these are the top 3 challenges. Setting a goal that is too small, setting a goal that is impossible or within the realm of impossibility, or not having a plan for the goals you've set. These things can hold you back and prevent you from achieving any goal you have set that you think is a goal. You know? Now, what is the secret? What is the secret? What is the secret? How many people want to hear the secret? If you want to hear the secret, comment yes. Comment yes. YES. Comment yes. Then I know you really want to hear the secret. Do you want to hear? This is a true secret. I'm telling you. It's a true secret. Who wants to hear the secret? Who wants to hear the secret? Secret. Secret. Who wants to hear the secret? Okay. Who is commenting yes? Let me see. Now, thank you so much, Shola and Ukochukundu. Yes, and so many other people. Who else? And Akinola and Kofi and Ayesua. Okay, thank you so much. So, what is the secret? There's this thing called Reticular Articulating System, RAS. Please write it down. Go and search for it on Google after this video. I'm telling you. Go and search for it on Google. Reticular Articulating System, RAS. Reticular Articulating System. So this thing is like a network in our brain. Alright? In the center part of our brain. What it does is that, see, your brain, let's say that if you take a look at this thing, you will see it is a remote. But your brain may not think that there's a scratch somewhere. Alright? Then, when you say, how many scratches are here? Immediately, it's as if you start, okay, let me answer that question now. You start, the scratches will start, like they will come out. You will start seeing them. You start taking note of them. Before you looked at this and you saw a remote, right? But when you talk of scratches, you start noticing, there's this scratch. This one is not really a scratch. You know? So your brain doesn't send all the information it sees at once to the part of your brain that processes information. However, when you desire something and you talk about something and you focus on something, your brain starts seeing it. A good example is this. Have you ever noticed that you may be seeing somebody's video, you won't take note of, until one day your friend will say, have you thought of relocating abroad? You now say yes. The next day, when you see a video of somebody that says relocation abroad, you just stop. What are they saying? And you will not notice that it seems everywhere you go, you're seeing relocation. You'll be driving along the road, or you're in a bus going to somewhere, depending on what your means of transportation is, and you will not see an organization that does travel abroad or something. Like, because you talked about traveling abroad, because you set a goal that have to do with relocation, suddenly when you come online, you're seeing, maybe that's what even made you to see a video from an education consultant like me. Once you begin to desire something, scientifically, your brain picks it up. And the part of your brain that picks it up is called RAS, Reticular Articulating System. And it begins to show you more of that thing. Now, I use travel abroad, for example. If you think it, like if you want to test this thing out, put relocation abroad on as part of your goals. And say, I would like to relocate abroad. I would like to see more content on how to relocate abroad. I bet you before the end of today, as you're scrolling through social media, you will see more videos on that. Let me give you another example you can set. If you say, I would like to buy Toyota Camry this year, maybe a new one. I'm just giving an example. Let's say you have a car you're driving, you say, I would like to buy Toyota Camry. If you're on the road going to work, you will begin to see Toyota Camry. You will be able to count all the Toyota Camry you will see today or tomorrow. I'm telling you, this is how it works. Do you know why? It's not because Toyota Camry have not been passing you before. No, they've been passing you. It's because your brain picks it up, and anytime it sees Toyota Camry, it will show it to you. What that means is that if you really want to achieve something, you have to put it in your subconscious. You have to put it in your subconscious. You have to make your brain aware that this is actually what you want, and you begin to see more of it. And before you know it, you see a course on it. You will see something. You will take advantage. You attend the course. Now your goal, you're getting closer to achieving your goal. But what? You must desire it first. And when you desire it, means like thinking about it, talking about it, your brain picks it up, and any other thing it sees along that line, it begins to show you, right? Of course, then you back it up with action. So the reticular articulating system, Google it today. You will learn more about it. But why am I bringing it to your notice? Ensure that if you have the goal of relocating abroad, that you actually make it Like, say it to yourself. Don't just like, don't push it away. I don't want to think about it. If you don't want to think about it, you will not see more people talking about it. You will not see all the good offers on it. You will not see the scholarship. It will pass through your timeline though, but somehow you will see it. When you say I'm looking for scholarship, you will see scholarship will start passing. It's not because scholarships start passing afresh. It's because those scholarships have been passing before, but your mind was not picking them up. Because your mind can't pick up everything around you. Alright? Okay, let me give you an example now. If I start talking about things put on the wall, what do you see? What do you see? Things put on the wall. Like put on the wall, hang on the things you hang on the wall, like a frame, like a wall design. What do you see? Type. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Type. I want to tell you something. Comment. What do you see? You will notice that immediately I said things hung on the wall, things put on the wall, frames put on the wall, your mind start going to my wall. You have been listening to me all this while. Your eyes probably have seen the things on the wall. All right? Your eyes have probably have seen the things on my wall, right? But you won't really, all these ones, you won't really, like, you are focusing on what I was talking about. But the moment I started saying things on the wall, that's when you will start saying, it's true, she have a book, it's true, there is something, it's true, there is this one, it's true, there is this one. Do you understand? So, when you talk about, like, when you talk about something, when you think about something, you begin to see more of it. It's not that those things have been there all along, but your brain does not pick them. So, for people who want to relocate abroad, I encourage you to make it a goal. Write it down, talk about it, think about it, tell yourself you want to see more about it. When you see a post about it, click on it. You will see how your timeline will change and start having more of relocation things, full scholarship things, and all the rest. All right? So, we've talked so much about goal setting, and I encourage you to go back and check all the goals you've set this year. If you've set a goal, do you have a plan for them? Did you set a goal that is too small? Did you set a goal that is impossible? Right? You say you want to relocate, but you don't even have ₦1. Why not, or $1, or $1 or loonies, right? Why not say, you know what, I'm going to save this amount of money in the next 6 months to help me achieve my relocation plan. Like, let's saving for the money you need to make that thing become a reality. Let saving it be part of your goal. Don't just save the big goal, that's it. No plan. No way for you to achieve it. That's not the best way. That's not the best way to go about it, okay? So ensure that you set goals. Ensure that you make your brain aware of the things you need so that it can start picking them up, right? Don't set too small goals. Don't set too big of a goal. Don't ensure that any goal you set, you have a plan. Above all, set a goal, at least set a goal, because without a goal set, there's nothing for you to measure. There's nothing for you. There's no how you're going to know that whether you're progressing or not. Don't say I don't want to put myself under pressure. It is the same you that say you won't put yourself under pressure that will not achieve anything at the end of the year. Put yourself under pressure. It is a healthy pressure. What does it profit you to not be under pressure, but at the end of the year, others have achieved their goal and you have not? Right? Take good care of yourself. Again, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme, and I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully through the study abroad route. We'll show you how to get admission, how to get scholarship, how to get study loan, how to get study visa in order for you to successfully relocate abroad all by yourself. If this is the first time you are seeing my video, which I hope not, if this is the first time you are seeing my video, check for other videos on this same channel so that you see what we are about and what we do. Alright? Check for other videos. I also have a very vibrant YouTube channel. A very vibrant YouTube channel that has, as of when I'm making this video, has over 600 videos on study abroad and relocation and scholarship and all that. Right? So check out my YouTube channel, Dr. Linda Iheme TV. All right, check out my YouTube channel, Dr. Linda Iheme TV, and watch a lot of our videos. Our videos are really very informative. So watch our videos and you will not regret it. That is at least one thing you can do for your dream this year, for your relocation plan this year, for your relocation dream or goal this year, isn't it? And YouTube videos are free. You don't have to pay for them. To even give you an exceptional experience, we don't even put ad on there. So just go, watch, and enjoy yourself, and learn more. And then you can take it up from there. I know you can do it. Take good care of yourself till I see you again. All right.